Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Waltons review where we're supposed to be reviewing The Honeymoon. I have absolutely no idea where Germ or PvP are, so looks like I'm going solo tonight. With us in the chat, we got Jim's Landscaping LLC #1 Commodore Productions, and he goes, "Oh my!" And there, Germ is. I don't have to go solo after all. How are you doing, Germ?
Not too bad. How you doing?
It's been a fuck you kind of day, so I got totally just slammed at work.
Yeah, that's sort of typical this time of year.
Eh, well, not for ours. They're just they needed me. I had to do the work of two people. Well, actually, three jobs, three people, but alrighty. So,
Welcome to
have you
the
had a
world
chance
of
to watch
middle
the episode?
management.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Have you
did.
have?
Just finished.
Alright. Okay. Alrighty. So, I guess we'll start with our prologue here. Growing up on Walton's Mountain during the Great Depression, we learned early to concentrate on the essentials of life. With many of the necessities so hard to come by, we had little money to squander on extravagances. But there came a time when my father decided another kind of survival was important, and to nourish the human spirit, it was necessary to indulge in extravagance. Alright, so we start out with them working in the mill there. Then we quickly switch over to Grandma's trying to iron, and Olivia here is mopping the floor when Mary Ellen comes in. Now the Mary Ellen starts talking about what's that guy's name she mentioned?
I can't remember offhand.
Oh, we'll get to. Oh,
I'm a scientist.
yeah, we'll get it here. Have you ever heard of Luther Burbank? Oh, Luther Burbank. Yeah, that's right. This guy's he's cultivated like over 800 some strands of plants and stuff. There, he's a good mixture there. But she wants to cross what was it, cucumbers and watermelons to make giant pickles. Like we all know what those pickles will be used for. Just saying, just saying. But
Get your head out
uh,
of the gutter.
well, you could thank modern television for that, and you could probably thank the hours of I spend the hours when I get bored, I scroll through Reddit. So yeah, then Grandma's like thinking, oh great, they're trying to perfect the good Lord's work and stuff. But mom was all pissed because it was like, this is the third time you forgot. I don't worry. Oh god, I always hit. I always knew I was in trouble when. Don't worry, I fucking got it. When I got that from my parents, I don't know if you ever had that. Like they tell you to do
Uh,
something, also
oh,
you
they
don't do
never
it.
go to the. Oh, I got it. It's Oh, your brother had to do it. Now I'm gonna let him figure out what happens to you.
Well, yeah, Jim says hi to us. We both said hi to him there, and I did my oh my. I wonder where PvP is at
I don't know. I
now.
haven't seen him around lately.
Oh, maybe he had to. Oh wait, he has to work late. He has to work late because of the holidays coming up.
Oh yeah.
Which
I'll be back
so
in
yeah,
2 minutes.
yeah, we got chance out. Which Elizabeth let out of the stall and it ate it ate the mom's flowers and all that are just coming out that she's probably taken a couple of years to make. Like I don't think the cow would wander out that fast out of the thing there. And the first thing it goes after is the flowers. There, I thought it'd go for the grass, but I guess uh, flowers would be a delicacy for the cow, I suppose. Oops. So they shoo her back to the farm and and then Olivia hears it's like, I told you not to play in that stall. Yeah, she was so fucking pissed because the kids are at the point they're just not damn listening. Listening anymore. It's that part of summer. It's either that part of summer or it's getting close to the end of the school year and stuff. So that yeah. And then they leave the damn door open too. My parents always got pissed with us there when we left the doors open because then she'd be like, "Did you grow up in a barn?" Oh, God, technically yes. I spent a lot of time out at the farm. But yeah, so the dog's covered in mud. He runs in and just muddies up the freshly mopped floor. Oh God, I remember getting my ass whooped a few times for walking on that muddy floor and stuff there. Uh, just
Yeah, that was a big offense.
oh yeah. So they chase the dog out. Gets the floor all muddy. So Olivia, she takes she wants to read about this in like one of her magazines or something. She poses a sit down strike, and I'll just play it. Oops.
And nobody is sorrier than I am.
Huh?
What are you doing?
What's the matter? You resting?
That's the wrong thing for Grandpa to say. Right there, he can tell she's pissed, but he doesn't know what she. I guess he's put up like Grandma's never done this to him.
No, Grandma would be appalled.
Yeah.
Aren't you gonna ever speak to us again?
Hey, Daniel.
What's going on in here?
Hey, Daniel, how's it going? Welcome there. We're just trying to figure out what because she wants some what's it called? She's posting a strike and she's not gonna start working until they start. I can't think of the term now.
Arbitration.
Yeah, arbitrating.
Well, all of a sudden, Olivia began to act sort of peculiar.
Peculiar. Nobody does the chores they're supposed to do, so I end up doing them, and then Reckless comes in and ruins everything.
I understand you're aggravated, Liv. Why don't we all simmer down and talk this over?
That no, never tell a woman to calm down, especially since that's child's play. If you really want a woman to calm down, just tell her she's acting like her mother. She'll immediately realize she's acting irrational, and she'll change her attitude.
Yeah.
Either that
right after she murders you.
Either that, you'll get it back to the back of the head. One of the two. Now watch someone actually takes my advice.
There has been enough talk, and blame passing, and sorry saying.
If you don't want to talk, what do you want to do?
I'm doing it.
What's that?
I'm staging my own personal sit-down strike.
Oh, she's having a sit-down strike.
Grandpa, what's a sit-down strike?
These fellows in Detroit started it. They sort of plunk themselves down in the middle of things and they don't budge till they get it arbitrated on and get what they want.
Now, I'm guessing sit-down strikes have been around for a long time. They didn't just start popping up in the 30s. there's a lot of them that probably happened in the 20s and 30s, but I don't think it started there.
Not well. You got to remember, but at the beginning of the 19th century, that type of labor organization was met with, well, death. So maybe good 40 years.
Okay.
1880s.
Well, they still
close to the beginning.
They still beat and waterboarded the protesters up till the 60s. Now they can't get away with that as easily as they did in the 60s.
It's a damn shame.
Well, it depends on what you're protesting.
If that matters that much to you, you should be willing to face the hose.
Hey, I think some of those they should have hosed down those SAG actors, filmed it. That could have been some top quality TV content right there.
Probably the first bath most of them had in quite some time.
Yeah, and Daniel says, Jim, finally back online. Had a problem with the internet failing. I had to call my internet provider and finally back online. Oh yeah, I had to call my phone company the other day, and man, they didn't start working until I started cussing and swearing and asking for someone who wasn't retarded. And here we got Jim's Test Vulcan Street, which was pretty cool. And stuff. So, oops, wrong tab. All right.
What do you want, Mama?
I want better working conditions, no more excuses, and a little cooperation.
Well, now. All right, Liv, we're ready to arbitrate.
Smart man.
Yeah.
Knows when he's beaten, goes right to surrender.
Those children leave their room, they never do.
Oh, I thought they actually mentioned what they're arbitrating. So basically, they got all the boys bringing the wood. There, we got Erin up there washing the windows. I don't know what the hell John Boy's doing. Mary Ellen's doing the cooking. And here's the flowers that Chance trampled that she brought inside. So, yeah, and they're just talking there. And John thinks it's a brilliant idea that they're going to go on a honeymoon because apparently they didn't go on a honeymoon right after they got married.
Well, better late than never.
I'm wondering if he didn't knock Olivia up on the first night they were married, and then that's where John Boy came along.
Oh no, they've been married 19. He's only 17.
I thought he was 18 because I thought he was going in college.
He might be close to that 18 mark, but last time they said anything, he was still 17.
Okay. And they're going to use their nest egg. That's supposed to be emergency. So instead of what he calls not having a honeymoon, emergency. So he's going to take her on her honeymoon there. And Grandma volunteers to watch the kids. Grandpa says he'll watch Grandma. The kids said they'll handle all the chores and stuff. Like John Boy and Grandpa will handle the mill. Yeah, I guess the kids are good for something. Huh? So, and Olivia is totally opposed to this whole thing here. But here she's looking at her wedding dress and stuff. And look, she dresses up. I don't know what, you wouldn't call her Sunday best, but her going out clothes or...
That would be her date clothes.
Oh, her date clothes?
Yeah.
So basically, she bought them and never wore them.
Yeah.
And apparently back then they all wore hats. Yeah. So here's Mel. Here she's working on
now
a
that I think of it, they wouldn't have been able to have a honeymoon because they married because John was going off to the war, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah, we wore. Yeah, we had to go fix up Britain's mess there, so we went in there. What year? When did it had to been late 1917? Was it?
I believe it was somewhere around there.
Yeah, because I'm googling it right now. April 1st, 2017. No, that's not it.
April the 6th, 1917.
Yeah, because they sunk the Lusitania there, and then they had what killed 127 Americans, and then not only that, Britain sent them sent them uh, sent America the telegram saying that Germany was apparently trying to pay Mexico to come invade the United States, which I don't.
I believe that was World War II.
Oh, so yeah, basically we declared war on April 6th, and we came into France in October 2017. So yeah, that the timeline adds up. That Susie got home, and then he knocks her up. Okay, that makes all kinds of sense. Yeah, apparently something green's coming out on Monday. And he goes, "Oh my!" All right. So yeah, John Boy says afternoon shift's here. As soon as he gets here, he says that the motor's apparently not sounding right. And it turns out it's going to cost him $15-20 to fix it there. So then I didn't really pay much attention to this. What's her name? Marsha?
I believe so.
Marsha Woolery.
Marsha, yeah. She is awful young to be getting that type of feelings about being left behind. She is 16, 17 years old. She can't be pining for a husband that badly.
Well, she wants to get ahead of the... Yeah, back then they got married young. Yeah, so she's thinking of dating the guy that's gonna go work for his dad, because John Boy's going off to his professors and all that, and she's apparently not going to college because she feels like that John Boy's just gonna be there. She's just gonna be there for wherever John Boy decides to come home. She doesn't want to do that.
Probably the smartest choice.
But I swear that women were going to college in 1930s, weren't they?
Not poor farm girl. Her job is to get married and have many babies to do the farm labor. And in a few short years, go off to Europe.
What's in Europe? What's going to be in Europe?
Nazis.
Well, they didn't know they're going to the war yet. That's still quite a few years away.
Yeah, but you can never get started on that next batch of soldiers too soon.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically they're going to talk about getting together after they get the classroom. And apparently he got the mail. His $5 yeah, apparently he booked an expensive hotel there because he's talking about how fancy it's gonna be, and apparently their honeymoon suite wasn't available, but his $5 deposit gave him another nice double room with a view of the ocean and stuff. Blah blah blah. Yeah, yeah. Oh wait, yeah. So yeah, they're just talking about leaving, and she doesn't want to leave the kids, because the kids and all that. But here's the mistake here is she lets she leaves this hot iron like this forever that would burn the cloth that it's sitting on there. And as nitpicky as she is, she would never do that. I don't know if
Yeah.
that was just an actress mistake or what was it.
It's probably supposed to be out of frame.
That for sure could be it. And apparently Grandpa fried the motor on it. That's where it's gonna cost like $15, 15, $20 to fix it. And John Boy tells about how she's seen her changing the things. Oh, I don't remember much of this scene. I'm just gonna play it.
It's good advice, Jim. YouTube's always messing around.
Always make sure to check your YouTube subscriptions and make sure that you are subscribed to who you want to be subscribed to, because YouTube will take it away for no reason, just for. I've never had that problem. I keep hearing people say they have that issue, but I have never had that issue. Have you?
Oh yeah, I've been unsubbed from both you, Jim, Doomcock, pretty much every channel at some point or another. I've been unsubbed for.
Huh? You make it like mine. You make it to all mine. I'm pretty sure you make it to most gyms.
Yeah, well, Jim
I don't
doesn't
go to
do many lives.
So. What?
Jim doesn't do many lives. I watch the videos.
Yeah. Oh, he lost 400 subs. Holy shit!
Holy
I'd
crap.
be calling him out on Twitter. See, that's how I get YouTube's attention. I just call him out on Twitter for everybody to see. They respond.
Yeah, that definitely is wrong. Especially since you're in the few thousand, like 1 to 3,000 mark. That's an awful big chunk.
Yeah. Oh.
Voice of the turtle is heard in the land. Yes.
Yeah, that was some. I think. Yeah, I can't remember what Grandpa was reciting there. Was that Solomon some 2:12 or some poem or something?
Would you come here, please?
You know, a trip is
Screw it. I don't know what they're talking about. Oh yeah, he's telling about his trips in Europe and all that other stuff. So they're talking about their money. They have like $1.27, and Grandpa comes in. He hears them talking. Jason wants to sell his guitar, but they told him no. And they're trying to figure out what to do. And Grandpa goes to decide to sell his 1964 2-cent piece, which I looked it up back then. Then you get like $1, maybe $2 for it, unless there's something really abnormal about it. But yeah,
An
He goes and
1865 2-cent piece.
yeah. unless there's a flaw or something on the thing there, they weren't worth that much. Nowadays, you could probably get $30 for it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and diagnosed how badly Grandpa loves it. He goes, $20, I want it. He's like 15, and he's trying to haggle, and Grandpa says, I am not here to haggle. If you don't want it, I know someone who will scoop it up right away in Charlottesville for. I think the only reason I bought it for $20 is just to help Olivia and John go to Virginia, go on their honeymoon.
Yeah. And because there's a good cause, he's willing to not let Grandpa go sell it to a dealer.
Well. Here's the thing: he wants it, but he's also looking. They're one of his best customers, because of all the kids. They need to buy a lot of things. They're their best customers. We'll learn later on that they're related through his wife Corabelle. There, and not only
Yeah,
that,
they're sisters.
word gets
believe.
around. If he didn't buy it, word will have gotten around that he's a cheapskate and he wouldn't even help John and Olivia get their honeymoon. Blah blah blah.
More importantly, someone else would have bought it, and he's wanted that coin for decades.
Yeah. So they put it in. They give $21 at 17, and they pose their own sit down strike until they go. So they're going off to Virginia Beach, and then John starts dancing and all that. Apparently, dancing till 3 a.m. was something big back then, I guess.
I've never heard of it.
What, dancing till
Dancing
3
till
a.m.?
Yeah, dance till midnight. Yeah, but 3 a.m. That doesn't really make too much sense.
Well, yeah, the dance ends at midnight, then you sneak off for a couple hours. And here we got, I didn't pay much attention to this. Yeah, so.
Yeah, just trying to pressure John Boy into giving her his ring.
Yeah. So then they go off and he carries her out to the truck, John must be very strong to be able to lift Olivia up. And no, I'm not calling her fat, but that's like 120, 130 pounds you're carrying and walking. At least.
I'd say this is about 100, maybe 100, 110. But he's hauling around all that lumber all the time. That's nothing.
It's funny. I think it was Jim Bob comes up and goes, Reckless has found a skunk. He's chasing her. Oh, Reckless wants to tangle with the skunk. Let him. Then he goes, well, someone left the back door open and got in the house. Oh, man, my parents would have killed me if that had happened. So apparently the whole house is stunk up. There, they got the doors and the windows to the house open, and they opened everything up, and they're sleeping out in the. I guess I never had to deal with the skunk smell, like actually in a enclosed space. But I've smelled skunk before. It's like not as horrible as they make it sound, but of course, but it's right out in the open, not out in the after vehicles ran over it, not like an enclosed space. Have you ever had to deal with the skunk?
Oh, yeah. It's bad.
Yeah.
You rather get mace than sprayed with a skunk.
I've never been maced either. I've been tased, but not maced.
The mace will wear off a lot faster than the skunk spray will.
Well, just Just take some tomato juice and you'll be all good. Just bathe in some tomato juice.
Yeah. It'll help, but you're still gonna be spelling for a day or so.
Yeah. So yeah, they're all sleeping out in the barn and stuff. And apparently they have a belt slip, So they're gonna sleep in the truck till he can get down to whatever town is nearby. Then they're like, oh, I don't see a single star. Then we get the stock lightning and the stock. We got the stock lightning. Well, yeah.
Too bad. John was about to. Yeah, he was about to use the bed of that pickup for what God intended it for.
Yeah. Yeah, and that could have probably made a better honeymoon than going to any fancy hotel, and they would have saved up their money in that. That.
Oh, I'm sure he's done stuff like that over the years. He wants to do the fancy one.
Yeah.
Hey, LDG.
Hey, Pickles. How's it going? Yeah. Maybe John has a special sock pack that PvP was mentioning last episode. Or was that 2 episodes ago? Yeah. So they all come in. They can still smell the skunk, but that flower is grow. She's like surprised, holy crap, something's growing. It's probably I don't know what the hell is gonna grow when she's trying to mix a watermelon and a cucumber. I don't know what the hell it's gonna grow.
Well, one or the other might grow.
So yeah, then Erin and Elizabeth both get sick, so they're getting scooted upstairs. And Grandpa told, "Hey, you wouldn't have gotten sick if you left your boots on like I did." Yeah, there. So
he's probably right about that.
Yeah, so he scoots them upstairs. Yeah, John apparently got the thing fixed. They'll get the breakfast and stuff. They want to continue on. She wants to go back home there, but we're already 3/4. Oh god, that would piss me off. You're already drove 50, 60 miles there to get to Virginia Beach there. We're already 360. We're already 3/4 of the way there. Goes, what about the children? We just got married. We don't have children.
A great, great fantasy. But you'll never convince her of that. This is probably the first night in all of their lives that she spent away from all of them. Well, probably more than 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, so. So, which was the
Afternoon? Oh, I don't think so, John.
So he's getting. So Jason's finally gets to do something around the sawmill for once. By the time he finally got trained, it's always been Grandpa John and John Boy. And Grandpa's giving the advice there.
Listen to old Grandpa. He knows women.
Oh, actually.
Well, he knows woman. And she hasn't killed him in 50 years, so he must be doing something right.
Oh yeah. I don't know if I could play it or not.
Boy, Jason and I can finish up in short order. You just go out walking with your girl. Enjoy yourself.
I'm not sure how enjoyable it's going to be.
Marcia Woolery giving you a hard time again?
Well, she's on to something different, Grandpa. Time was that I couldn't get her to think ahead for more than an hour or two. Now all she wants to talk about is what we're going to be doing next fall and next winter.
Well, shit, things change over time. She's getting that age. She wants to start thinking ahead.
Rest of your life. Now you tiptoe carefully when you get into that territory, young boy.
Well, I intend to.
Yeah, treat it like an active minefield.
Quiet around here, isn't it?
You're missing Grandma, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I thought Grandma was supposed to be taking care of the kids. I thought Grandma said she took care of the kids, and Grandpa said he was going to keep an eye on Grandma.
Originally, that was the plan, but they forgot to check their schedules, and she had a church function, so she had to go away overnight for the choir.
Oh, okay. So that's...
Funny what habits a man could get into after 50 years.
Yeah, so, yeah, basically, listen to Grandpa there. And here she brings them in their tea and water, you know, and Elizabeth is getting a headache, so he tells her to turn off the lights, but Mary Ellen's trying to agreement, so Mary Ellen's going to do a lay-down strike. And here it's kind of funny, the bellhop guilted him into a tip and stuff. So John gives him 25 cents, which is, what, $5 now? Let's see.
Something like that.
But oh, and Olivia thought it was extravagant. There, 25 cents. 1934, somewhere around then. Yeah, let's see. 25 cents. Yeah, basically $5. $5.50 he gave them for just bringing their stuff up, which not too bad of a tip, you know, depending on what
Well,
the
he
service
probably
is.
survives off tips.
Yeah, the John's talking about how fancy the stuff is, and he was amused by what was it, a butterfly-shaped ashtray and stuff. They're all amused by it. And Olivia's all happy. And then Marcia's trying to... John Boy and them chase each other there. And they're strolling the beach, and how it's too cold to go swimming. So Olivia decides to build a sandcastle there, but it looks more like Walton... But it just looks like a mountain there, so... Stuff. And John's just teasing her and stuff. They're having a grand old time. And this is John. See, these are the scenes I didn't really pay attention to. John Boy tries kissing her. She gets mad. And this is when she's going to run out with Tyler Crowfoot. There. Because Tyler Crowfoot gave her the finger. And why would she put it on her middle finger? Oh, wait, I guess it's because it's too big.
Yeah. And so it's not mistaken for her ring.
Okay, gotcha.
Wear on a ring finger, everyone just can assume, oh, that's just your ring. Middle finger, it's bigger ring. All the other girls are going to know it's from a boy. Which is pretty much the only point of her having the ring.
Yeah. So they basically fighting. And did John Boy fall or did she push him?
Can I have my ring back, please?
Bit of both.
Take it.
Oh, honey, we don't have to argue. Martha!
Oh, she pushed him. That's funny. He goes, if it's not too much trouble, can you go get some help? I think I broke something. I was laughing so hard at that. But
Well, he's
Olivia's
lucky
worried
she actually did it.
because there's a fire here.
We better get down to the dining room. Don't want to miss any of that music.
John, I'm worried about this fire.
Okay, so that's not really the text they used to have in newspapers, but it's the text they used in a lot of fake newspapers. We actually see this twice in Star Trek. Once in that time travel episode, The City on the Edge of Tomorrow, and what was that other one? There's another one that they had a newspaper in. I think that's that one with the Chicago gangsters. They had this exact same type on the newspaper. So it's pretty standard
I believe
across the
that's
board.
piece of action.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, actually, I can look at it here in the X-ray. Uh, Spectre of the Gun. Spectre of the Gun it was in. So that's a good thing. Nice thing about the source here is with Amazon. You can get the cast right away up, and they have all this nice little trivia. Yeah, so she's gonna.
That's what I use freebie.
Oh, that's just a lovely still we got of Olivia. She looks like she's drunk off her ass. That's just. She just looks drunk or stoned off her ass in that picture.
Night away
So, yeah,
from
they're
7
gonna-
kids. You should be drunk.
Oh, no. The kids drive you up the wall, so you should be drunk. So anyhow, they're gonna phone down Ike Gotzi. I don't know how expensive it will have been to phone
Not very. They're still in Virginia.
so you don't think it so what like 2 cents maybe added to their bill?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. I don't know if it's if the 277 was supposed to mean something or anything. But they got hard of hearing of operator there. So they're gonna get called. John Boy's here. So they're giving them all kinds of crap there, which about them getting pushed and all that. And they're bored, so they want to come
227
down.
was their own number.
Yeah. So here he gets the call. He's talking to Olivia. But I don't know if he's just trying to make her feel better or what. But he goes, I sure you talked to Sheriff Briggs an hour ago that fire's no harm to us. Wonder if he's actually talked to him about it or if he was actually just bullshitting him.
Oh, he definitely talked to him. If he was trying to BS her into feeling better, he would not go on to say what he says.
Well, he probably figured that she already knew. But yeah, because he flat out tells them that Mary Ellen and Elizabeth are sick and John Boy broke his shoulder. So yeah, John's looking pissed here. He goes, "They're fine. They will phone if it's a problem." But she makes him drive all the way back from Virginia Beach there, because she says a cold can turn into pneumonia. Pneumonia can turn into what was it? The great. Oh,
Cold can turn into the grip. The grip can turn into pneumonia.
oh, gotcha.
Tell you one person who ain't gonna be fine when they get back is Ike Gotsey.
Yeah. And I think it's just foolish that they can run off at their age and all that, blah, blah, blah. Sister comes in, she asks him how he's feeling and stuff. And she goes, checks in on the kids. And they're feeling bad because they came home and stuff. And they apologize. Then they're giving her crap. They're giving them crap. They come out. So they're giving them crap when she comes up.
Mary Ellen, there's milk still to be separated. Jason, go clean Chance's stall. Ben, you go with him. And Jim Bob, I'll find something for you to do.
So what do they mean by separating? Like pick all the hard stuff out of it so they can make like cheese or something out of it?
I have no idea.
Because I guess I never had to deal with separating milk and all that. But it's nice that
the curds and whey separated
okay.
for the basically curds and whey.
Okay, yeah. So she ushes all the kids out of there, so John boy could have the talk with her and stuff. And
Keep a
she
good 5
basically
feet
said
away
she's
from
going.
her. She might want to finish the job.
Yeah. And so she's basically saying that she's going to go run off with that other guy. So.
Bullet dodged.
Yeah. So basically, their honeymoon. Oh, Grandma comes back at. Oh. So they're. Yeah, they went and got Grandma.
What are you doing, Richmond, Grandma?
Hey, we're the best behaved in the bunch. Here, the chaperone to prove it.
What's the matter with your voice?
That's the price she paid for bossing everybody. She's lost her voice.
Laryngitis?
Call her whatever you want. The first time in all the years I've known her, she is not able to utter one word.
And Grandpa couldn't be happier.
Hey, we're see what Grandma should have done in this scene is just smack him across the chest, you know. That like as a playful, just shut up, you old man. But anyhow, their honeymoon they get the house to themselves because the whole honeymoon turns into one big family vacation. So off they go. That's pretty much the end of the episode. So now we get to our prologue here, or our epilogue.
I would have sent them all off and Liv and John stay at home.
Okay. Alrighty. My fondest memories are not of those special outings or unusual occasions. What I like best to recall is the quiet moment at the very end of an ordinary day when we drifted off to sleep, secure in the shelter of our home and of our parents' love. Alright. Yeah, Daniel says City on the Edge of Forever. So, what did you think of this episode?
Pretty solid episode. Everyone got a good little part. Say A-.
A-, or? Well, it's interesting that they're trying to go on their honeymoon and all that stuff, you know. But I was a little bit bored with the Marcia John boy stuff, to be honest. I was more interested in the actual honeymoon part. I'm gonna give this a C+.
Fair enough. Yeah, this is more of a slice of life type episode comparatively.
Yeah. So, all right. Thank you, Daniel's Hot Topics, for coming. He likes to stream with his friend Steampunk there, so make sure to check them out. Thank you, LDG Hashtag for the net for coming. If you ever need IT help or need a place to hang out, There's always freethenet.org/underground. And thank you, Jim's Landscaping LLC, #1 Commodore Productions, for coming. He does occasional streams, and then he has a lot of fan films and stuff coming out. So make sure to check those out. What you got going on, Germ?
Tomorrow we have Saturday morning cartoons, 8 a.m. Pacific time. We will be watching the winner of our poll. I'd like to thank everyone, all 70 people who voted in this poll. That's more than 3 times the number I've ever gotten before. The overwhelming winner with 66% of the vote, Tom and Jerry, A Nutcracker Tale.
Okay, and I'll be there. Alright, as for me, I might have time to slip in our pre-recorded thing tonight. But otherwise, tomorrow we are reviewing Trading Places. Better not say Spaces, or else Pop will get me on that one. But
yeah, that's something totally different and a whole lot worse.
Yeah. Then Sunday we are watching Silent Night, if I can find it. I still gotta look for it. Not, I will have a backup plan. Should have Justified on Wednesday. The next Friday is what is episode 17? The Heritage. Oh yeah, that's the one where John gets offered money to buy out their land. I remember that. I think it's a good if I remember it's correct, a good episode. So with that, you guys have a good night. Remember to be a gorilla.